Hey you guys, it's your girl Tempestt Nicole and welcome back to my channel. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Show love to your girl, you know. Sorry I'm looking busted. It's early in the morning. I gotta get these orders out, but at least y'all know I ain't bald headed up under my units. Do you hear me? But anyways, I'm coming to you with a how-to video on how to bleach your knots on your closure. This was a lot of trial and error for me, so hopefully it helps. Hopefully, can't even talk. Hopefully it helps my beginner girls learn how to make their wig look scalpy. Scalpage. Hey, scalpy. So now let's begin. I do use developer 20 or 30. It just depends on what I have in my cabinet. Also, I use a butter knife. You can use whatever utensil you want, but it works better for me. You need a water bottle and, of course, your mixing bowl. And I do use the BW2 bleach. And this is my closure, loose wave. It is a 12-inch from my Brazilian body wave collection on my website, you guys. So if you guys need any hair, holla at your girl on the website. Oh, and you will need a piece of foil. So what I'm doing now is just combing the baby. The flyaway hairs out the way. You don't want to bleach them. I do damp a little water on them to push them back. And also the water stops you from over bleaching your knots, FYI. So for those who were asking about the water bottle, that's what I use it for. Slick it all back. And then the water also stops the bleaching process. So if you, in the process, you may over bleach it, the water will stop it. So that helps out. That's a little tip for you guys. Get your little piece of foil, straighten that out. Okay, it doesn't matter how you lay it, your closure down when you're doing the process. It just depends on what's comfortable for you. So if you want to lay it sideways, yada yada, then do your thing, girl. It doesn't make a difference. So now I always either use, for a closure, I may use a scoop and a half, because that BW2 big thing is almost $30 and you don't want to waste no bleach at all. You don't want to come out your pocket for the dollars, girl. So scoop and a half. If you're using a frontal, I use 2 scoops. But right now we're doing a closure. You can do 2 to 3 counts full, or you can play it by your sight on how pasty you want to get it. But you want to get a good consistency. You don't want to make it too runny to where it's going to mess up your whole process of bleaching your knots on there. So if you make it too runny, it's going to run through. You're going to over bleach it. You're going to bleach your hair and everything like that. So I started with 2 to 3 capfuls and I kind of like stir it up just to see where I'm at. I do recommend you use gloves. I'm hard-headed, so I never use gloves unless I'm dyeing hair because I don't want to mess up my fingernail color. But when I'm bleaching, I never wear gloves, but I recommend you wear gloves because the bleach is not good for your skin. So now I need to add some more developer because it is still kind of thick. And like I said, you want to get like a little pasty consistency. You don't want it running. So just always kind of like play it by sight. Stir it up and see what you're doing. And now it's kind of like coming together now. I done added a little bit more developer to it. And you mix it up, mix it. Whip it real good. Whip it. Whip it real good. No, just kidding. So now we're going to take our butter knife and we're going to gently smooth the bleach throughout the closure. You don't want to press too hard. When I first started doing this, I was hella heavy-handed and I always used to over bleach my knots. But you still want to make sure you apply a little pressure enough to where it'll bleach the knots to make it look like scalpage, girl. So you want to put this all over the closure. And also you want to put it, you see where you got the extra lace set as well. You want to put a little bleach over, like a little past the hairline, just to make sure you get everything in the front as well. And I use a butter knife because it's a little bit easier for me. Some people use a specific utensil. I don't, or I use the back of a spoon. But it's up to you guys.